Hello everyone, I hope you're all doing well. I'm doing fantastic, especially after this new video that Ninja Kiwi released a couple days ago that is just a bombshell of information, mainly about this upcoming season. It showcased Azili and her powers. I'm not going to be talking about today. Today I'm just going to be going through the 42 cards, I think it was, that were showcased and my initial thoughts on them. I'm going to be covering them all pretty quickly because there's a lot to get through, and I'm just going to be giving very surface level, I want to say analysis, but like my initial thoughts on them. But I just want to say, like, I'm so excited for this. A lot of these cards are adding kind of a new layer of depth beyond just like, you know, monkey hit balloon and don't let your hero get hit by a balloon, right? Like, these cards are adding a new level of depth, kind of a whole new archetype, and like they're really expanding on what's already in the game. So I'm just super excited for this, and I love these cards. So let's just get through here. Like I said, I'm just going to give my initial thoughts on all of them. First up is Spooky Balloon. Gain 30 health whenever any of your opponent's hero abilities are triggered. This card, I think it's kind of just like a default, I guess. It is a large balloon, which I'm sure will have some implications with stuff. I don't exactly know. I don't really know what that would do. I guess mob construction facility, but even then that feels like it would make it a lot worse. Anyways, I'm getting off topic. I think it's fine. You know, it's just kind of a default balloon. I'm sure someone will use it and get good use out of it. Probably not me. I don't know how good it's actually going to end up being. Hold up, I need to... There we go. Oh, wrong side. There we go. Golden Blimp. On play, gain 50 health per gold spent. I think this is going to be good. Oh, jeez. Just because it is like, you can definitely get a lot of health out of it, right? Because if you spend, 20 gold that turn, you're gaining 1,000 health for 4 delay. I think that's pretty good. And I'm sure there are combos. There's definitely combos there that will work really well. Another large balloon. You could do it with mob construction. You play 3 of them. It's 50 per gold. That's 150, and it will be 1 delay. So it'll be like 500, one delay. Anyways, I'm getting too much into it. They did say all balance and stuff is likely going to change. Maybe not on every card, but a lot of cards they're still balancing, still figuring it out. They said that in the dev diary from a couple weeks ago. Anyways, I figure I'm spending a long time on each card. Let's just go next. Soul Stealer Bloons, 600 health, 4 delay. Undead, on play, deal 20 damage to all other balloons. This gains health equal to the damage dealt. This card, again, has obvious synergy with, like, Red Balloon Storm, or that's or Red Balloon Apocalypse, first one that comes to mind. But, again, I'm sure people are going to make good use out of it. I think it's just fine. You know, it's another card you can throw into a deck. It does have the undead keyword, which is the new kind of archetype of stuff coming to the game. Next is Life Drain Balloon. Immobile on turn start. Reduce your opponent's max health by 10. Not just health, but max health. I think this card is good. This card is pretty toxic. I think there's definitely going to be funny setups and stuff. It's a good card to finish someone off. If they're sitting on a low amount of health, you can kind of just play it, and then if you can literally protect it for 1 turn, it's a great way to finish them off. You play multiple of them. I think it's toxic, it's funny. I think it'll be super niche, nothing too crazy though, but definitely fun. Camo Blue Balloon, this is the new camo archetype. I'm not 100% sure. I'm pretty sure I saw somewhere that what camo does is it's like reverse must pop, so you can only attack it if everything else has already been popped. I'm not entirely sure. I feel like I saw that somewhere. People will correct me. Please do. If you know the actual answer, throw it down below. That's all I really have to say about this show. Just camo. Same thing. Camo green. This is on the same note. Just a big camo balloon. I hate DDTs in BTD6. So hopefully I don't hate them as much in this game. They do cost a lot. I mean, 12 is kind of a lot for only 300. I know it's camo and armored, but you know, there are cards to get rid of that, especially the armor. It's so easy to get rid of. Another just camo Regrow. I'm assuming Regrows every turn it heals 50. That's I'm assuming that's what it does. Maybe it does more, but I don't know. I mean, it's camo, which is like, I don't know. It just doesn't seem that great. Obviously, I don't know how good camo's going to actually end up being, so I may think it's not going to be good. I think camos are the most broken cards in the game, but right now, I think it's just a fine card. You know, people will use it. It hopefully won't be too toxic. Here's Regrow Yellow, just Regrow. I don't know. It's going to heal 30 every turn. I'm assuming that's what Regrow does. The Regenerator, I'm not going to lie. This card genuinely seems terrible. Like, 10 delay. There is no possible way you could ever justify 10 delay. Even with 1500 and Regrow 100, I just think there's too many hard removal. You know, like, you could wait 9 delay, get it down to 1 turn, it gives you 1500 health, and you get Return to Sendered. Or you get hit with, if you're playing against the Gwen, they just light it on fire and then use that one card and destroy it. I mean, that's such a negative gold trade. And also, it doesn't seem that good. I think it would need something like in PvZ Heroes, there's a keyword untrickable, or like their cards also give untrickable where they can't be just hit by tricks. So I feel like you would need something with the Regenerator. Maybe it could be unpowerable and it only takes damage from monkeys or something. I'm not sure. I think it's like gonna be funny and like not good at all. But again, I'm usually wrong with these things. Fortified Regrow Camo Red Balloon. This is just you basically have to kill it in one shot or else it's gonna regrow back to max. That's about it though. Again, I don't think it's anything too special. I mean, 60 damage is pretty easy to do in one hit. Camo Regrow Rainbow Balloon. It's Camo Regrow Rainbow. It's Camo Regrow. Yeah, okay. Again, I have no... These are just kind of basic balloons. Like, I have no perception of how Camo or Regrow is going to be. I think, in my opinion, I think Regrow is going to be not that good. And then Camo is going to be more annoying than it will be good. Kind of just like Armored. Like, Armored balloons are not that good right now, but they're definitely a little annoying. That's kind of how I think Camo is going to be. But I figure I just keep saying this over and over in this video. I'm usually wrong with these things. Camo Lead Balloon. Again, just a camo version of a card we already have. And then Zombie Blue Balloon, Undead and Revive. I don't know what Revive does. I don't know if it's when it dies, it just comes back again. So it's like for this 1 gold, you're basically playing 2 that are spread apart from each other and pretty weak with a lot of delay. I don't know what it's gonna do. Undead, again, I'm assuming it's just the keyword for other monkeys and stuff that we'll see later on. That just says like buff up your undead balloons. Zombie Moab, we actually already have this card in the game. If you just use Prince of Darkness. Is it called? Yeah, Prince of Darkness. Yeah, that's it. Just undead. That's a crap ton of delay. But again, I don't know what this revive keyword's gonna do. Maybe that's why they both have so much delay. But I don't really know. I'm just excited. I am very excited though. Zombie Rainbow Balloon, again, just undead version of card we have. Not really much else I can say there. Haven't said already. And now we're getting into the monkeys. First, we have the Druid of Peace. Balloons can't attack on the turn they are summoned. I am absolutely throwing 1 or 2 copies of this card into every single deck I have. I hate losing to pink balloons, and I hate losing to OTK combos, even though my main deck this season is ZJ OTK. If you're wondering, that's the deck I'm running this season to get to Paragon. Dark Art Wizard. Whenever a friendly undead balloon is summoned, it gains 30 health. That's, what we see with the other undead balloons that we already went through. I'm assuming it's only going to be good with the undead summoner that heals stuff and summons one every turn. But again, no idea. I'm excited. Definitely going to be using this and an undead deck. Fireball Wizard. On attack, set target balloon on fire. This card seems fine, just kind of a default monkey, cool little ability. Ninja Monkey, Detect Defender. Detect definitely just, lets it see camos, as we can see. One thing to note is it's a defender, but it does not get a buff. A lot of them get plus 15 when defending. This one is not. And then it's 2 charges. I love 2 charge monkeys. We only have Barrel Monkey and Twins. I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it. Distraction Ninja, detect on attack 50% chance to increase Bloons delay by 1. Couple of things. First of all, does this work on large Bloons? That was kind of my initial thought. Can I stall out Moabs and BFPs? Second of all, why we add an RNG base cards into this game? But I feel like this game has enough luck already, just with what you draw and things like that. And like sometimes you can lose just based on matchup, which I understand happens in every card game. But I don't know. I feel like we don't need more RNG stuff. Shinobi Tactics, detect, it's camo, temporary, which is important to note, and on attack your other ninjas, gain 5 attack. I don't know if this is permanently gains 5 attack, or if it's just for the turn, so then it's like if you use all 3 of your shots in one turn, your other ninjas will gain 15 attack that turn, or it'll be, you know, use like 5, use 1 ammo one turn, they gain 5, 1 ammo the next turn, they gain 5. I don't know how it's going to work. Again, you're going to have to test it out when it is released. Grand Saboteur, I've been wondering when they were going to add this card because I saw this exact art literally months ago, like months and months ago. So I've been wondering when they were going to add it, but here it is. Detect, enemy Bloons are summoned with 50 less health. Very on theme with what it actually does. You know, I wonder if will it be able to just straight up kill things, and is it affected by armor? Those are the only questions I have for it. Besides that, it seems cool, seems unique, I'm excited for it. And then extra Super Monkey, gain 5 attack per gold spent. I don't know how this is gonna work, because am I crazy, or does this just seem like really, really good? I feel like this does too. I don't know how it's gonna work. I forget I just keep saying that over and over, but I think it's going to be good. I think it's going to be definitely fun, and it can be an early game defense, or like an early game monkey card that you kind of play on tempo, or you could play it turn 20 and lock out your opponent of doing anything. Even more attacks. A temporary defender does not attack normally. Add 1 ammo per gold spent. Same thing. I mean, imagine having 20 ammo on this behemoth of a card here. And it's a defender, being able to mow down everything, so toxic. Like, these 0 cost cards, I feel like are going to be more useful in the very, very end of the game, like the late game stages, and where you can just drop down a bunch of them and basically be invincible to any attack, unless, you know, monkey removal, stuff like that. Balloon Impact, temporary armor piercing, on attack, increase the delay of target balloon by 2. Again, just increased delay like the other Distraction Ninja. I'm excited. It's armor piercing, balloon impact. It is temporary, so I guess that kind of balances out because increasing delay is a lot. Like, it's such a powerful effect. And then, of course, the next question I have to ask is, does it work on large balloons? I don't know yet. Extra range tack shooter. First of all, love the art for this card. Nextly, defender +5 on turn end, 0 gold. So if you end the turn with 0 gold, gain defender 20 until the start of your next turn. This does not seem that good, only gaining that defender for 1 turn. With honestly, 0 gold is a pretty hard like condition to meet. It's not that hard, but like sometimes it can be pretty hard to meet. So only gaining defender for 1 turn, 2 after that, just doesn't seem spectacular. Night Vision Sniper, just another detect card. And then Radar Scanner Village, can't attack, adjacent monkeys gain detect and +10. This makes sense, you know, you need more than just ninjas and sniper to detect stuff. So I was expecting this to be in here. Now moving on to the powers, we have Economy Drain, reduce both players' economy by 5. This is the most toxic card of all of them, I think, and I already have a deck list, honestly, pretty much finished in mind just for this card. I have a couple ideas cooking up on how to win games, literally, like having this be your main win condition. I am very excited just to have this card and just to mess around with it and troll people with it on ladder. Nextly is Fright Night, so up to 4 gold from your opponent. 9 Bloons for 4 gold. However, it is coming from your opponent though, so that is pretty toxic. Also excited for this. I think the potential is there. for people to be toxic with it, but I don't think it's going to be that much use. But again, I love the cards that are just funny and like you can use in funny decks. Haunting Knights, you have to 10 Bloontonium from your opponent. Same thing, I mean, this card is brutal if you're like a Striker Jones or even like really good against a Dora. Like, I'm definitely going to throw this in an aggro deck or two, or even like a high, if you're using like a faster tempo deck, that's a little bit more leaning into the cheaper tempo cards and it's getting a big push off early. This card kind of wrecks Adora. You could even, like I said, also good against Striker because he generates slowly. You could use against Mountain Oben to take away his wolves, stuff like that. You can just slow down the other opponent and everything they're doing. Could even be good against ZJ, you know, literally robbing all the Bloontonium he has. I think this card isn't going to see that much use though, but when it does, it's going to be a big, high impact card. I'm probably going to run it in a lot of my decks. I think it's going to be good, but I think people are going to sleep on it for a long time. Just an innate feeling I have. Bloon Repair Bot. Heal friendly target Bloon up to 100 health. It can't attack this turn. Just another healing thing. It can't attack this turn. I think it's a good way to balance out a card like this. Don't really have much else to say. I love the art. Ghost Monkey, reload target monkey and give it temporary. Just going to be a clutch card, you know, card to help you live out at the end. Ghostly Armor, your hero gains armor 10 until the start of your next turn. Fine. I don't really know what all this implies. Like, hero gains armor. Is there any way you can armor break it? I don't know, or armor pierce it, I guess. I think it's gonna be fine. I wouldn't imagine too many people are gonna run it though. I guess it helps against like aggro decks where you're getting hit with 10 red balloons, but I just don't know how worth it is to include it in your deck. Like, I think it's a good card, but I don't know if it's a super worthwhile card. Nextly is Eerie Life Force. Target balloon is stunned and gains 10 health per balloon in your graveyard. I am excited for this. I think this has a lot of potential, especially if you can kind of just spam cheap stuff at the beginning of the game. Your opponent forgets about it. You drop Eerie Life Force down. Your own balloon gets stunned by 1, but it gains, 200 health or something like that. I'm excited. I don't know what all stunning does because it doesn't say increase delay by 1. It says stunned. So I'm assuming delay doesn't go down. So you could probably still quick ready it or something and just get a cheeky little win that way. But I'm not sure. Again, gonna have to test that out. It's gonna be a fun card, and I think the combo potential is there with it. Camo, what is it? Camo Regrow Rainbow Rush of Doom. Yes, I've played battles before. I know exactly what this is referencing. Summon 4 Camo Regrow Rainbow Balloons. I feel like this is just OD, man. Like, I don't know what. Again, I don't know how good the camo or regrow effect's gonna be. I wouldn't imagine this card's gonna be that used though. It kind of seems like more of a super unique, kind of funny card, and of course a reference to battles. Undead Army, summon 4 zombie blue balloons. This will be good with the Undead Wizard that increases power of them, but I don't have much else to say. I don't think it's gonna be used entirely too much outside of zombie balloons or undead balloon archetype decks. And then getting into the final couple powers here, we have Balloon Amalgamation. Remove the top 5 balloons in your graveyard from the game. Summon a Balloon Amalgam with combined health and delay of all 5. This card I think is going to be funny too. Definitely a lot of troll potential with it. The only thing is though, is its health and delay of all 5. So that does kind of balance it out, but I think there's going to be funny ways you can get around that. I mean, imagine you play, I don't really know, I was going to say pink balloons, but it is 5, not just 4 or 3 or whatever. So there's going to be, I think there's going to be funny things you can do with this card. I still need to think about what cheese potential there is on how I can get stupid, quick, easy wins. We have Heartstopper, remove camo, regrow, and armor from target balloon. I'm imagining this is going to be almost a must run in all Azili decks. It just has a lot of versatility, especially if camo or regrow end up being good, or at least better than armored is. I think it's a good card, solid hero ability too. Hex of Power, pick 3 if it's a power, add a copy of it into your deck. This card I think is going to have a lot of potential. I think there's definitely going to be combo decks and stuff like that where you're going to be running this, or like the economy drain where you drain both of your economies. I don't know, I just think this is going to be pretty good and definitely a fun card. And then getting on to the last card here, pick 3 if it's a monkey, put it in play and then take 50 damage. This kind of seems like a clutch card. I guess you always get more value, assuming you have more than 50 health. If the monkey does more than 50 damage, then you get value out of it. Or you could end up not getting a monkey and just kind of wasting 5 gold. Always a good, always got to have its balance here. But that's it. That's all the cards that they revealed. Please check out the Ninja Kiwi video. It's on their channel, or the Dev Diary on Reddit, or in the Discord. There's links to it. In my Discord server, there's a link to it, which will be in the top link of the description. You should totally join. That's what I have to say, though. I kind of went through the cards really quickly, which is exactly what I said I was going to do. I just want to let you know I am excited. I have a lot of funny deck ideas and kind of more trolly things, because a lot of these cards seem to be pretty toxic, but I'm definitely going to have fun with them. I hope you all have a good day, and remember, if you buy anything, use code DIBS in the item shop.